Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin power, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Yes. Girl, if y'all knew how much I've been wanting to get on the internet since yesterday. Because sometimes you like your job. Sometimes you like your job, right? Sometimes you really don't feel like it. But sometimes, girl, you get a... Wait a minute. Let me jump up right quick, bitch. I got something to say. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all having a good day, because I am. Okay, listen, one more time. For the people. One more time for the people, you heard me. Girl, listen. If you here to argue about Erica and Safaree, girl, you are here in the right goddamn place. And it all goes down here on BondyBlue's YouTube channel, you dig? And we're going to get into that. I'm going to make y'all wait on it, okay? Please understand. Don't be here talking about clickbait. Not nice. Not clickbait, bitch. I'm making you wait, okay? It is a tactic. Now, before we get into it, I just want y'all to know what we talking about, right? We talking about Erica and Safaree. We have like a little video I want to play, a little conversation I want to have. We're going to talk about Ananda Lewis. God, please forgive me. We're going to talk about King Harris. There's some other stuff. Because it ain't a lot. That's why I ain't really come to y'all yesterday. Because it wasn't really nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it be shit to talk about. And sometimes it ain't shit to talk about. And I'm not about to, like, get up here and put on makeup and all of that. Girl, no. And also, listen, member people. I'm going to do Love and Hip Hop today. It's going to be after this live. But I didn't set the recording or put it out there yet because I don't know exactly what time just yet because I need to eat. But I just came back from the dentist and I don't feel like comfortable just eating all the way yet. So I'm like, let me get through this video. Girl, Kirk embarrassing Rashida on the gram. What? Where did that happen? Tell me. Paul. Y'all can't just put stuff like that in my chat. Where did that happen? Where did you see that, Caitlin? Tell me now. I don't know if I want to read Sister Soldier's new book because the last one had my head in such a tizzy. It was good. I was in there, but I don't know. I don't know if I feel like dealing with Sister Soldier because, like, when people's like religious beliefs and shit show themselves in their books and it's stuff that I don't really, I don't really jive with. It's not my vibe. Like, I sometimes don't feel like putting myself through like your religious rhetoric that is, loaded behind some out of the box ass story. Girl, listen, people went to hell. People went to the in-between in the last book, bitch. We went from we in the hood on the street, real life, to we in the in-between. between heaven and hell. I was like, girl, what is going on? It was good though. It was still good. So I might, but you know what I'm saying. What I do want to ask y'all about, okay, because listen, there are so ever often I have to get up here and have conversations with y'all about Tasha. Okay. So understand something. And I know this is so hard for people to understand. Like, people have a really hard time understanding this. I don't understand why, but they have a really hard time understanding that Tasha K and I have a very good business relationship. As long as it is advantageous for me, I am there. I enjoy the platform. I enjoy working with the people. Shout out to Jasmine. But ultimately, we are not the same entity. We are both on YouTube. Okay. We have a great business relationship. Tasha is a cool person in real life. And I understand. We not the same. We just not the same, baby. We not the same. We not. And I'm not gonna be the way she is. She's not gonna be the way I am. We see the world differently. But sometimes we see the world the same. And on real shit, like, we see a lot of big things the same. So it's cool. It's cool. Right? But y'all be doing the most whenever Tasha says something y'all don't like and y'all run to me like I'm supposed to do something about it. Please continue to act like you did before me and her started working together. Girl, what the fuck am I supposed? Girl, what? Tasha 40 fucking years old. What do y'all think I'm supposed to say or do about what Tasha feels about anything? She and I have had this conversation about Mel. She does not like Mel. She feels like, Mel checking for the side. I feel like, girl, I don't understand why that even matters. I don't understand. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't feel the same. I don't feel the same. And we've had that conversation personally. So we just don't agree. But we ain't about to fight about the shit because I don't give a fuck. in real life, I don't care. Like, as long as Tasha is out here, you know what I'm saying, not doing Diddy shit, girl, I don't give a fuck about none of this other shit. We can disagree all day about this shit. That don't matter. Melody S. Okay Rogers, no longer Holt, okay? Melody S. Rogers from Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? That's why I didn't want to talk about it, because Love and Marriage Huntsville is like a sector of YouTube that a lot of people like to run to because there's always some mess going on with them. But I don't do that. Like, I watch the stuff to see what's going on every now and again. Shout out to Empress Radio and Queen Sheba and them. But I'm not doing this with y'all. A story every day. Shit going on with YouTubers. Y'all popping up at people's house. Like, yeah, that's too much for me. I'm not doing all of that. I give commentary. I give commentary on what I see. I am no longer an investigative reporter the way I was when I actually worked for a news station for 8 years of my life. That's not what I'm doing here. That's not what's going on. I'm not about to dig into it and do all of this shit that they doing. I'm from y'all raw report. We're going to talk about what is what on the blogs. And then we're going to venture into some real shit, personal shit, emotional shit, life shit, life. And maybe I'll make you laugh. That's what I'm doing. I don't care that much. Girl, I can't with y'all sometimes. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going on. I heard they talking about Mel is dating her security guard. Hey, Ty. The security guard is married. The side chick, Ariane, the forever side chick, Ariane, posted and deleted a picture of the security guard and his wife when they got married in the 90s or some shit. And I'm just like, as to throw it out there, like, you were so mad when I was fucking your man, but you over there fucking somebody else's man. Like, that's what that was supposed to be. That's what y'all got going on. Oh, all right. Oh my God. That's what everybody's over there. Everybody's really upset about it, huh? Everybody's really upset about it. I feel like I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't really care that much. When it come out on a TV show, maybe I'll care. Do I feel like Mel would actually be like flaunting a relationship with a knowingly married man who's working for her? No, I don't feel like she would actually do that. I don't. I really don't. But hey. Again, I don't know what's going on. And essentially, if it's a part of a storyline, girl, I'm gonna need some information. But in real life, girl, shit like this happens every day, B. Y'all will be okay. I don't know what everybody gonna do. I don't know what everybody gonna do. Hey, I am Diva Nicole. Thank you for the super chat. Just wanted to bless you because the Discord has been a safe space for me during a very difficult year. Thank you for being part of the light that kept me uplifted. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, I like that there's a community that I've, cultivated and people can be there and support each other. And I don't even have to be in the room, girl. And y'all talk to each other. Y'all vibe with each other. But every now and again, because I get the notification. So I see the shit. I'm just saying, like, people be playing with me and it's like, okay. 1, 2, 3, you're out. It's but I do like my Discord, and it's for my members, the people that pay for my content. You feel me? Okay, so real quick, real fast, before we get into the topics, because that's what y'all here for. Y'all here for the mess. I'm trying to let some people get into the room. You know what I'm saying? You did? Reset by Design Wellness. Okay, let me tell y'all got to go to BALI retreat too. And then y'all got to sign up. It's July 15th to the 22nd in 2025, girl. And this will be the fourth trip for Reset by Design Wellness. But when we go to Bali for the first trip, that will be my third trip, our third trip together. As a, you know what I'm saying, a cemented clique, you dig? I can't wait. It's so fun to have like friends who you do talk to, you know what I'm saying, on a somewhat normal basis, because we do all like have a group chat, so we all talk to each other. And it's just the last time we met up, and it was like seeing each other for the first time after so long, even though we do talk online. It's just always a vibe. Like, it's always a vibe. So, if you want to become a part of the clique, girl, you know what I'm saying, you'll sign up. But I can't wait to see y'all again. I love y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the thing, right? So this is what I want to start with, right? Because we here for a good time. We here for a good time, not a long time. And I'm gonna do Love and Hip Hop, probably maybe around 4, if I'm not here for that long. 4 maybe. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do, because y'all know the Ooh Ladies first panel is tonight. Okay, hold up. You tag me on something with Kirk. Okay, I'm gonna play this. We're gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna pull that up. Right. Hold up, y'all. I got to shut a right shit. Oh, okay. Hold up. Let's talk.
Ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
A little.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me, because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle. A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
I don't think
that's my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me, because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle. A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
I don't think
that's my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Oh, girl. I feel like I can see her leave out a little bit, and that's just very, very precarious. Like, you know, the attitude, girl. Okay, so let me say this. I'm gonna put this out there, right? Y'all, I'm a logical person, right? Like, me personally, like I try to be a logical human being, regardless. Okay, regardless of what anybody might think. And I honestly feel like this is somebody that is married based off of financial gain. If the man already knew that, then you knew who you were married to. A lot of people like to find victimhood in men when they knowingly choose to be with women who are telling them this is not about love for me. I also feel like women are entitled to be married upon those stipulations. I do. I feel like if a woman says, I'm not going to be with you if you don't have money, you know what it is. And I honestly feel like that's on her. That's on her. That energy is going to come back to her. I don't have to give a fuck that much. I don't have to be upset about her way of thinking, because essentially that will work itself out anyway. With that type of mentality, people who have money and see you thirsty for it will then use it to harm you in some way. And they probably already have, which is why you have like this very like, angsty like energy about yourself. Me personally, that's not how I would ever handle a relationship. That's not how I would ever handle my relationship. Like, that's wild to me. And I know people in real life that have done that same thing. But to me, I feel like you're just looking for a reason to leave if that's the case. You really don't like the person. You're there for what you're there for. Which, if you told him, like she said, I told him from the beginning, once you didn't told somebody from the beginning what it is, that's his choice to be in a relationship with her, knowing that she's only there when he can provide. But essentially, if I'm being real with y'all, it depends on what their life was like. It depends on what their life was like, because I'm not gonna stay somewhere where a person loses their money, then they an asshole, then they talking to me crazy. Like, when men lose their financial footing, they become a tad bit unbearable. Like, the attitude be trash, the energy be trash. It's not, oh, you just fell on a little hard time. No, it's like I fell off and now I'm about to feel sorry for myself for a little while. And I'm going to treat you bad while I'm doing it. And you need to stick around to prove that you love me while I go through that. And I just feel like that's not fair. I feel like that's not fair for anybody to expect that of anyone, especially considering the way men up and leave women for way worse shit. Like, women, they tell women in the hospitals to prepare that when you are sick or you are terminal, your husband is going to leave you, because men on a general scale are not caretakers. They're not going to take care of you. It is expected of a wife or a woman in a man's life to take care of him if he, is sick or something like that. So to me, I feel like essentially what we've been seeing over decades is examples of women who were holding men down and being there no matter what. And those men turn around and spit in those women's faces, proverbially, in some type of way. They leave them, they treat them badly, they don't return the favor, i.e. Menendez and Yandy. Yandy holds Menendez down, gets maced in sub-0 degrees fucking weather so that he can have better conditions in jail for some shit that he actually did. Because to me, I feel like on some level, when y'all be like, free that man, I'm like, not if he did it. What's wrong with y'all? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like, yes, the criminal justice system is slavery. I don't agree with the way it's done, but I also don't feel like y'all should have this mentality that people should be free just because y'all want them to be free and they're black. Like, no, a lot of times niggas are dangerous to society. I'm not saying that was Menendez, but I am saying that essentially he did that shit. And you was out there like really fighting on the streets, getting handcuffed and shit, so this man could have a better experience in prison. He get out. They asked him, could he do the same thing for her? And at least he kept it a buck. He let you know, I don't think I could. I don't think I could do for her what she did for me. You don't really have to do much more or convince me after that he really care and love her and all of that. Like, and on some level, I feel like she don't even really want something genuine because she not genuine. She wants to have like this situation that I feel like in some ways is based off of superficial shit. On some level, I feel like Yandy's like gravely insecure on some level. And because of that, it's like, I want you to like me based off of these materialistic things or how much I can self-sacrifice for you, which is why, like on Love and Hip Hop, she's talking about humbling herself before a nigga that just got out of jail and needed her to get back on. Man, get the fuck out of here. Humbling myself before you for what? So that you could take your ring off on me and tell me that you just gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do? Hey, he's entitled to do that. But you're not about to have me, and I'm talking about Bondi, you're not about to have me bending over backwards, doing all of that, and you playing in my fucking face. But that's what's going on down there. And that's what y'all expect of women. So when women like this get up and say straight up, that's not who I am, I'm not doing that, everybody gets so mad. What she talking? She's wilding. He don't love me if he go through a hard time. Bitch, what? Girl, that's crazy. That's a crazy mindset. You can't control some things. That's out of hand. But on some level, I think she means that you should be prepared for hard times, nigga. The men she want need to be prepared for hard times. Do you have disability insurance is what we talking about. Do you have insurance if you can't work anymore? Do you have insurance if something happens to you? See, a lot of y'all don't even have that type of stuff. So that's why I said, back up, hold up. Don't be too upset with her now. Because essentially, that is what is needed. That is what is needed. That's what's needed. You need to be thinking ahead, my nigga, like you have to be. I live in a place where hurricanes come every year. Like, you have to plan ahead. Girl, sometimes you don't have it. It's crazy, though. It's crazy. You know how much money it takes for you to up and leave during hurricane season? You know how much money we spend having to get up and leave this motherfucker every year? Year, 3 years. You got to get up and leave, go pay for a hotel, go pay for Airbnb, got dogs and shit. I deserve better than this. I'm moving, y'all. I'm tired. But yeah, y'all, I just thought that was very interesting because people are in the comments sick. This is absolutely sad. What Real Yanni said, unpopular opinion, but it sounds like she's been dating white men since the divorce. And a lot of white men will tell you the same thing. Girl, it do. Oh, Lord. She's voting for the next president, by the way. Spiritual word is so toxic, but then turned up on this political shit. That was hilarious to me. They was like, wait a minute, bitch. We're not that toxic. No, I noticed like a lot of the blogs are, getting involved in the politics. And I really am glad that they are, because like the bulk of people that pay attention to the blogs are really y'all are misinformed. Not y'all, but y'all. A lot like the things that people are saying online, like I was reading what they're saying, oh, the Project 2025 is not real. It's like, it's already started, stupid. That's why the Roe v. Wade thing happened. That was the original part of it. That's not just about that. That's also about stopping certain types of healthcare towards women when they do get pregnant. Like, to me, y'all will never be able to stand on the fact that because of Roe v. Wade being overturned, because of the Supreme Court justices that Trump put in place, a girl had to be on trial for murder because she had a fucking miscarriage in a toilet. And y'all online talking about immigrants that you don't really have an issue with because they do the jobs that your ass not gonna do. They clean the hotels and the Airbnbs that y'all hoes go stay in. They pick the fruit and the vegetables that y'all hoes go to the grocery store to eat. But you got an issue with immigration now? I'm sorry, y'all. I be reading y'all comments. Y'all be out here wilding, have no idea what's going on. Just running your mouth on the internet in all caps and shit. Just Just Now let's move on. Heidi Klum slammed for posing with daughter Lenny 20 in lingerie ad. This is kind of weird. On Monday, this is the ad, y'all. This is the ad. Let me see. I'm okay because I don't know. Like, I hope it's not an issue like with copyright or anything. I don't want to, I don't want to go through that. But just that beginning part, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, especially under current circumstances, like we are literally coming off of Diddy, which is let me pull out a camera and record you doing sexual acts. And Clyde, look, Clyde, Heidi Klum does an ad for lingerie with her daughter looking like that. Like, what is this? What is this? I don't like to be like one of them people on the internet, like just screaming into the ether. But oh my God, this is in such poor taste. I don't understand. Like, it's Italian, but still, I feel like this is in such poor taste for a mother and daughter. The shots, it's very much insinuating. It's very much insinuating. And this is what makes me mad, because I feel like a lot of times there's some very sick men that are in charge of the decision making. And this is what they inform these women to do. And these women go along with it because they're being paid a lot of money and they probably need it in order to do this. But this, to me, no, it was definitely different than Erica Badu and Puma. To me, that was different. This, with her pulling at her panties and like recording her, that's not the same thing as you and your daughter standing next to each other, both with, nice asses, taking a picture together. I don't think that's the same thing. This is actually visually painting a picture here. Like the shots being put together, the way she's leaned in on her daughter, them recording each other. Like, whoever the art director is, y'all should check his hard drive. Like, like, things need to be checked. People need to be looked into. FBI, Federale Hood, where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? Where are these people stationed? Y'all need to do a joint task force. It is very much giving weird. Listen, I know that's why I mentioned that it was Italian, because I know Europe has a way less, confined way of thinking about sexuality. But I feel like this is not, no. Like, no. So yeah, things need to be looked into. I don't know. This is definitely kind of weird. Yeah, nah, this is weird, y'all. This is very much, all of it's weird. Like, all of it in a culmination of it is weird. Okay. Let's move on. Y'all. Okay, so listen. I don't know about y'all. But it is so, like, not pot meat kettle, but the audacity, like the audaciousness of you, like the way unattractive men talk about attractive women as if we don't know that you want to have sex with her. wow. It to me, it's something very bitch made and very I'm mad that I can't have you about grown ass men that will dress down women on the internet who you could tell they wish they could sniff their panties. Like, you're a creep. You're disgusting. Nobody wants you, and you're upset about that. So instead of fixing that, because there was a point in time where Aries Spears did not look like the Mucinex monster, instead of getting whatever that is together, you know what I'm saying, working from the inside, because to me, it feels like whatever is on the inside, once y'all niggas start getting older, it starts to show itself on the outside. We start to see it just pussing out and coming out your pool. And to me, like, ugh, that's what you give. That's what you give, Aries Spears. It's very much weird. It's very much gross. It's very much you over there like wanting to hate fuck this girl is what it's giving. So whenever men do this, it's always like, you know, you would still smash her, but you're going to sit here and talk trash about her. Like, it just lets us know that you really only don't like her because you feel like you couldn't have her if you wanted her. Like, you know, like that, to me, that's what it always feels like. Let's hear what he said.
Here, listen, man, I know I'm about to catch some flack for what I'm about to say. And let me just say, I'm all about my fellow Black brothers and sisters being down for one another. Support Black businesses, support Black causes, support our Black women, support each other. Power to the people. But to all the people about the Angela Reese versus Caitlin Clark thing,
Not even her name.
to all the Black people out here trying to make it a racial issue, y'all delusional. Angela Reese is garbage, pure garbage. When you look at from in terms of a skill set, her versus Caitlin, she's garbage. She just throws the ball up and plays like she's part of the Special Olympics. She plays like a toddler. There's no finesse, no smoothness, no beauty, no poetry, no skill set to her game at all. She's garbage. Stop being delusional. Oh, what up? It's your boy, Aries Spears.
So here's the thing. Does one play garbage basketball and become a college basketball phenomenon and then goes into the WNBA? Does that really happen when you're like trash in basketball? Y'all comment, let me know. Sounds like he got a lot of water in his throat, a lot of water in his mouth. You look like you smell. You look like you smell. You just, I don't, you know, are you over there hate jacking off to her? Is that what's going on? You know, you just finished watching her on the internet or something, and you know, like you start fantasizing and realizing that your fantasy doesn't work because you know this girl would never really want you, and so now you're upset, and so because you couldn't come, like you just hop on the internet and like start screaming into your phone talking about, hey, it's Aries Spears here. Word, is that right? Aha. Well, let's move on. Y'all, what's going on? Listen, because I feel like everybody needs to check on the celebrity kids, okay? Because sometimes it gives like the celebrity kids are not okay.
It's about Diddy. I think his daughters and children are such wonderful people, and I really hope you guys treat them with love and respect because they're nice kids. And it's not their fault that anything adults, that's adult business, and they are not adults. My little cousins, they are in school. They are not adults. So please treat them like children. That's all I ask. I think about.
Okay, it was something else she was talking about too. Listen, this is the boys are not children. The boys are not children. I hope she's talking about the girls. And that's fine. Because like, who said anything about the girls? Who said anything? I was worried about them because I'm not one of those people that thinks that people are monsters in a vacuum. Like they're only monsters over here. No. In my experience, people's their family usually gets the worst of them. So for me, I just I hope she was just talking about the girls, because when I tell you, I thought I had another clip of her talking, but she was talking about not modeling anymore and being too people saying that she wasn't pretty enough, some shit like that. Ah, damn it. I thought I had saved it, y'all, but I guess I didn't. Either way, I agree. I agree with her saying that, treat the kids with respect. But girl, you talking to the internet, and the internet not gonna listen. The internet is not going to listen, but I still haven't seen anybody say anything bad about his kids, except for the boys who are already being accused. And to be honest, the one that looks like him, that's the one I get it from the most. The one that looks like him. Because whenever something happens, he's always somewhere with the girlfriend. But when you hear stories, he's one of the main people involved, whenever they're having these freak offs. So yeah, I just kind of feel like, I'm this soft white underbelly story. And then the allegation that Christian has against, is it King? Whichever one that looks just like him. The one that looks just like him, I'm sorry. Like he's out here doing something. Yeah. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so I recognize that people be in jail for too long, but I do feel like y'all a little bit too excited about Big Meech getting out of jail. I don't have a graphic for it. I don't have a picture for it or nothing, but I just saw something and I just wanted to say that. Like, I want y'all to stop. Like, calm down. Like, calm down. Like, I feel like even the one where the guys, like the club owners, are excited. It's like, he's not about to be in a strip club throwing money like it's the early 2000s. Like, what are you talking about? It's not going to be like that again just because this man is getting out of jail. Like, why are y'all this excited? And I was watching Erica De Niro, shout out to the diva. And she was talking about the difference between the comments about Big Meech getting out of jail and the way y'all talk bad about Tia for simply talking about her emotions after divorce. Like, are y'all okay out there? Apparently, y'all are not okay. I mean, it is the most upside down shit in the world for y'all to be so happy and elated over people getting out of jail. But somebody is just expressing their feelings and y'all are like, stoner. What really be going on? What really be going on? And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It will never, ever make sense to me the way y'all get on the internet to go and be in people's business and then turn around and be like, stop talking to us about your business. Take us out of the chat. Take us out of the chat. Bitch, you are not in a chat. You are on a blog that you had to get into an app and actually scroll through your phone to find. And you could have kept scrolling. But you stopped. Do you know how much more you have to do to stop and comment? You got to stop and comment. Girl, you got to stop. You got to look. Then you got to press this. And then you got to press send. So you want to be here. You want to be here. Don't do that. Stop bullshitting with yourself. That's what I would like for everybody. Stop bullshitting with yourself. T ain't never did nothing to nobody. Got a reality show for the world of people that like Tia. Okay, Tia had a popping cooking channel show and was on YouTube. And apparently some investors felt like she was interested enough to put on all black. Okay, and for the people that want to watch it, that's who it's for. To see how posting clips of her be having y'all in the comments crashing out. It's like it's certain women that for some reason all you have to do is post them, and first you're gonna get like, the bots and shit. But it's a lot of like crazy people on the internet that like just hate this certain group of women. Y'all just really hate them. And it's women and men. And y'all get in the comments and y'all just do the most. And it's just like, wow. Because if you meet them in person, they probably don't even have all of that same energy, all of that same venom. It's wow. And they really shouldn't. They shouldn't. You really shouldn't be this mad about anything going on the internet that's not really about somebody being like harmed. Like, to me, the shit that y'all really should be mad about, y'all not. Y'all will run up on somebody on the fucking street about some shit they said on the internet. But let Diddy, who gets accused of something, y'all actually have a history of him being violent, because there are other court cases from the 90s that everybody ignores. And then a video comes out and y'all in the comments free Diddy and trying to take pictures with him on the fucking beach before he gets arrested, as if he would not roofie your ass. Oh, baby, let me put some oil on you on a beach. Bitch, you down to the floor, can't feel nothing, can't fight back, your eyes open, and you just, and you can't even move. You can't feel nothing. Because he wanted to rub baby oil on your shoulders. Yeah, I told y'all in my last live that they said there was GHB in the baby oil. That's why there was such a bulk of it, because he bought it so that he can infuse it with GHB. You got to wonder who did that for him. Who did that? Because you know he didn't do it. But that's some mad scientist shit. And then stupid people on the internet trying to figure out, hold up, because I know we didn't went on a whole tangent. Stupid people on the internet talking about how they not drinking a baby. Or so to me, it's like weird. Like what y'all be mad about is actually, y'all not mad. You're not gonna run up on Diddy and be like, you're disgusting. Y'all are not going to be like that in real life when this person is like literally harming people in real life. You're not gonna care about that. Somebody say some shit you don't like, somebody do something in their own life that you don't like, and you will run up on them on the street, spazzing the fuck out. It's wild. It's wild. I'm just saying, like, it is really, really weird to me. Sorry. We're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to all of that. But yeah, y'all, prayers up. Okay. So, y'all, this is one of them stories where I'm like, forgive me. Let's talk about it. Okay, it's Ananda Lewis, who, was on MTV, beautiful woman, all through our 90s history on television, music, hip-hop stuff. You've seen her around, right? Videos, all of that. Even, I believe, did a little acting and stuff, right? But either way, so she was diagnosed back in 2020 with breast cancer, but she felt like her body could fight it without having surgery to remove her breast or chemo. Unfortunately, now her cancer has metastasized and she's now in stage 4. While on CNN discussing breast cancer with other women who have been diagnosed, Lewis shared that she was originally diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in 2020. Prior to her diagnosis, she said she was scared to get a mammogram due to fear of radiation. You could have cancer, but you scared of radiation from the machine? Is it, when you weigh it out, in my opinion, sometimes I feel this is where y'all like take the holistic mindset to a detrimental area. That's why a lot of you, like no vax people creep me out sometimes, or even those of y'all that say that shit online, but you have to go to public school, so you've already been vaccinated from other things. So I don't know why you're so upset about this right now, but it's a lot. It's a lot of feeling like everything is a harm to you. So when something is actually for the best, you still see it as more of a harm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's such a scary place to be in. So when the time came for her to possibly get a double mastectomy, meaning both of her breasts would be removed, she refused. Lewis said she thought she could fight it without going the traditional way because her body was intelligent. My plan at first was to get out excessive toxins in my body. I felt like my body is intelligent. I know that to be true. Our bodies are brilliantly made, Lewis explained. I decided to keep my tumor and try to work it out of my body a different way, she shared. Looking back on it, I go, you know what? Maybe I should have. Lewis said she tried homeopathic remedies as well as medication and radiation and better sleep and diet, though it helped at the moment. The cancer eventually fought against it. My lymph system really flared up, Lewis said. It was the first time I ever had a conversation with death because I felt like this is how it is. I was just like, fudge, man. I really thought I had this. I was frustrated. I was a little angry at myself. And I said, man, listen, I know you're coming for me at some point, but I don't want it to be now. And if you could just wait, I promise when you do come, I'm going to make it fun for you. That's such a weird thing to say to death. I'm going to make it fun for you. Like, how are you going to make death have fun taking your girl? What is going on? This is the reason why I wanted to talk about this, is not to like go in on this woman or anything, because that's not what I ever want to do. It sounds like she probably feels enough, negative feelings towards herself for the decisions that she's made. But I had this conversation about the way people really adopt that everything holistic is the best way. And I just don't feel like that is real or true. Your body is ingesting so many things that are not natural to it, that I believe when you get cancer, your body starts to fight itself and all of that. It's probably because of the things that we are coming in contact with consistently. Like, we don't even really think about how Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all of those things can corrupt like things inside of our bodies, and we don't even know, because it doesn't, you don't feel anything right now, but over time things grow and metastasize and turn benign, and you know what I'm saying, like you just never know because of all of these out. Like, I sit in front of this camera with these lights, and you know what I mean, like you don't know, all of these things are relatively new. You don't know what actually can be causing people's cancer when you take into account how much we ingest on different levels, whether it's into our skin, our what we see, what we eat, what we smell. Yes, car exhaust, the pollution. Like, there are so the things that we put in our body that require us to take certain medicines like Tylenol and all of that. Like, you have no idea how those things actually affect your body over time. And so the idea that, oh, I'm just going to go this holistic way and just remove all the toxins out of my body, I feel like on some level is not realistic, because you're not thinking about all of the things your body is already combating against. There are already all these unnatural factors affecting your body at any given time, and you just don't know. So I feel like God doesn't make mistakes, right? Like, things happen even before we had all of these things, even before we had all of these so-called carcinogens. People would die from other diseases, and they had to come up with cures for those diseases. And God always had put the things here for you to find a way to put this together to fix this. So I feel like on some level, people have to be more balanced in their approach to these things and not be so holistic, so hotep about things that you're not being realistic with yourself. Breast cancer is extremely common. It's common. And if it is caught in time, you can get rid of it. You can go into remission. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for her to not go the Western medicine route when this is something that really could have been caught, or maybe she could have been spared from, I'm sad that that's the decision that she made for herself. If she could have been, saved any more pain or stress, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the road less traveled, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever feels the easiest type of girl. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for her. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lesson in this. And on some level, I feel like it's a person's ego on some level, like for you to feel that you know better all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. There's so many reasons not to trust, hospitals, government, everything. There's so many reasons not to trust anything. But at the same time, you have to be balanced in the way you think about these things, man. You have to. At the end of the day, what have you seen? A lot of people have gotten breast cancer. A lot of people have taken a certain approach. It works. It has the best results. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to weigh it. You have to weigh it. And I think you can do those things in tandem. But I definitely think she probably should have just cut her titties off and got some implants. Like, Really? I had no idea. Yeah, I feel like it's ego on some level. And that's why, we talk about these things because y'all got to be fucking for real. Because the way there's been a mixing of, the what did he go, the alternative facts and all that bullshit. Like the way people are now trying to dress up the truth or dress up a lie and all, to look like the truth. It's just, it really creates such a fog when people are trying to make cognizant decisions. All of this misinformation. Like, yes, too much misinformation. And people too lazy to do their own research. For real, for real. So you trust sources that have a vested viewpoint. They have a viewpoint that they are trying to promote. It's not about what's best for you. Yes, we can't be experts in everything. Breast cancer can be particularly aggressive in Black women too. Jesus Christ. Oh, y'all. She a 9-year-old son. That's so sad to me. And I do get not wanting the treatment. That's why I said I would have at least got rid of them titties and just got me some fake ones. Like, it's not that deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, let's take a quick little break, a refresh, reset, reset. We'll be right back.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Did y'all share my video? Did you like it? Are you just here like in the bushes? Stalking, watching, lurking, not saying nothing. I have enough of that in my real life. Don't do that on the internet. Please and thank you. Let's see. Reed Speed, thank you for being a member for a month. That's very sad about Ananda Lewis. I feel like she really regret that decision as of now. I'm sure she does. That's why it's like I'm not trying to beat up on her in any way. I just want people to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like this, man. Tracy Renee Jones, thank you for becoming a member. Don't forget, y'all, Love and Hip Hop will be probably around 4. Okay, so 4:30. So be looking for that. And the Ooh Ladies First panel is tonight on Jamie That's Me's channel. Okay. Okay, so we talked about the Menendez brothers. Y'all know there are all these like, Netflix specials and documentaries and shit. Nightmare on Elm Street. And apparently his family members want to get them out of jail. Y'all know, even we talked about Kim Kardashian coming up here talking about they need to get out of jail. And people was like, Kim, boo, shut your ass up. And she took it down. And so now their family has come out.
That their actions, while tragic, were the desperate response of 2 boys trying to survive the unspeakable cruelty of their father. That their actions, while tragic, were the desperate response of 2 boys trying to survive.
My sister, Diane, had evidence of their abuse. That was not even allowed to be presented at the trial. I cannot help but think of how things would be different if the world had known the truth back then, or if they had been the Menendez sisters. My sister...
I've known Lyle and Eric my whole life. I can tell you without a doubt that they are not the villains they've been portrayed as. They were boys, young, scared, and abused by their father in ways no child should ever experience. I've known Lyle and Eric my whole life.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just say this. No, I don't, y'all. This is one of them times I'm like, I just don't think, I feel like I don't know if letting them out of jail is the best thing. I feel like if y'all are gonna let them out of jail, they need to be monitored. They need to stay in a halfway house. Like they need to be in a halfway house for a long time. And I need y'all to make sure that these men are not out here getting out of jail so that they can turn into serial killers or some shit. Because the way they heads are shaped, I don't care what nobody say, I would still have pause. I would still have worry. Something about their face, their facial structure feels like serial killer. I don't know. I'm probably being mad wrong right now, but it's just something about like that heavy, you know what I'm saying? It's just this area up here just being so much of a shelf and your eyes being set way back in there. Like we had, like your eyes is just way, way back there. I don't know. Then the other one, the eyes are close together, then they have these very muscular faces. And now that this is when they was younger, but now that they old, they both look crazy in the eyes. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. That's how I feel. But let's move on. I want to move on. Let's move on. King Harris, what's going on? Are you going to grow up and be a Menendez brother? I'm just playing. Now, this is the reason why I'm going to tell y'all. Sometimes I be having feelings and I don't say nothing. They do look like the demon brothers from Charmed. You ain't never fucking lie. Yes. The ones that was trying. Yes. First of all, it's a few demons from Charm that them two look like they could have played. Like whoever played the Source the first time around. Yeah. Them niggas look like they could have played the Source. Okay? Absolutely. Now back to what I was saying about King Harris. Y'all know there have been times that I have come up here in defense of this badass little boy. But when y'all was online talking about how cute he looked standing on a box next to his pregnant girlfriend, I was like, now what dumbass little girl then let this nigga impregnate her? Ugh. Because it doesn't give responsible. It doesn't give mature. It doesn't give I'm ready to settle down and be a family man. It does not give that. It gives my mama might actually have to be a grandmother. Like my mama might actually have to sit down somewhere with her, with the youngest baby. Okay, Miss Aries, well, her cute self. You might have to have her and this baby. Child, they just gonna get that baby. They gonna get them babies to Tiny Mama. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all baby gonna go by Tiny Mama house. Okay. Let me see what he did, y'all. But that's why I wasn't all jumping for joy. Y'all was in the comments. Oh, he's so cute. They so cute. Oh, shut up. Shut up. I'm sorry, y'all. I get tired of y'all being real, like excited about shit we know about to go downhill. We know there's not about to be nothing good going on over here. Okay, all babies are precious, absolutely. But as we're going to talk about with Erica and Safaree, the environment that you put them in is vital. Very, very important. Importante. Okay? Earlier this week in Dunwoody, T.I.'s son, King Harris, was taken into custody. According to WSB-TV, King Harris drove out in front of a police vehicle just as an officer was leaving a gas station, coming really close to colliding with the cruiser. So he was driving reckless. The incident report reveals that when the officer got closer to the vehicle, he noticed a strong scent of marijuana. While talking with Harris, the officer noted a firearm holstered on his hip, prompting the officer to request that Clifford place his hands on the steering wheel. During the process of verifying Harris's details, the officer discovered that he had an outstanding warrant in Pickens County for failing to appear. I informed Mr. Harris that I would need to speak with him outside and open the driver's side door. Mr. Harris was cooperative, and I removed the firearm from his hip with no issue. I then had Mr. Harris step out of the vehicle, and I detained him by placing handcuffs on him. I escorted Mr. Harris to my patrol vehicle, conducted a pat down, and placed him into the rear of my vehicle. The arresting officer stated in the incident report, blow by blows is very simple. It's very simple. So first of all, let's just clock where he fucking up at. Number one, you had a warrant that you did not take care of. Why do you even have a warrant? Questions we need resolved, young man. You have a child coming into this world. Issue number two, driving reckless while smoking weed in a car. And you driving around with a gun on your hip, which I don't have a problem with you driving around with your gun on your hip as long you got your license and all that. I don't give a fuck. But essentially, that shit could have got you hurt. And it makes me feel like you be driving around having like Grand Theft Auto fantasies, thinking that you some gangster nigga riding around and it's just, today was a good day. And listen, I have the same fantasy when I'm in my Jeep. So I understand. But what you have to do is follow according to the rules when you are driving dirty. When you are riding dirty, the least you can do is go the damn speed limit and make sure you are not driving reckless. Y'all are being dumb. This is not hard. This is not difficult. Drive like you got some sense. Don't speed. Keep your vents on. And let your car air out once you're done. What's going on? You want to get arrested. It's what it's giving. Get your life together. Got a fucking kid on the way. You're a legacy with a fucking kid on the way, and you got to prove that you hard, even though we know your daddy and his lawyer money gonna get you out. Your mama and her lawyer money gonna get you out. It's not the real, you know what I'm saying? You're not taking the same, pitfalls that other people are taking. Like people that's really out here in real life, out here bad with nobody to come and save them if they get locked up. Like, hello. You're not really taking no losses, King. Not yet. You're going to create a whole little storyline, a little narrative around you being a little gangster, a little punk, a little thug. And when that shit don't shake cute for you at the end, everybody going to be trying to say, he ain't do it. Free him. Get your life together, sir. You got a baby on the way. Y'all was just out there all proud that he was about to be somebody's parent. Nigga don't even know how to ride dirty. Get his life together, Lord. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is.
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
So not only has it been confirmed that there was GHB in those bottles of baby oil, which was why, and I felt that way. I was like, the only reason you would stock something that much is so that you can have it in bulk. Why would you need to have baby oil in bulk like that? Well, because it's a special baby oil. It's a special baby oil. Okay, it's a very, very special baby oil. Everybody can't get this baby oil. Okay, this is the special shit. Drug a bitch, instantaneous. Okay, you turn the heat on 84 degrees. Okay, listen to me. You put the heat on 84 degrees. All right, and you tell a bitch you gonna give her a massage, and you start rubbing it into her. I tell you, in exactly 3 minutes and 34 seconds, she will be incapacitated. Okay, so if you didn't want to plan for other people to come in, they can count 4 minutes and then come in. Bitch ain't gonna remember nothing. Blink twice. That's what it's giving. That's what it's given. Yes, it soaks into the epidermis. Okay, your skin is your first line of defense. All right, so it will soak into your pores. If the room, because I heard him talk about the room having to be the right temperature. Yeah, I'm just being stupid. I don't know what the exact degrees is. Okay, but it's very much given. There's a reason for every little thing in order to create the perfect environment for what he's about to do. And so, with that being said, you have to understand that when somebody is putting that much thought into what they're about to do, at some point, you have got to recognize their victim is not as responsible as them. Their victim is not as responsible as them. Yes, your skin is your largest organ. Talk about it. With that being said, there's a new story. There are going to be people in the comments talking about, I don't believe it at all, especially on Hollywood Unlocked. Y'all, something is wrong with Jason Lee. Jason Lee's, and this is the thing, before we really get into this. This is what I understand. I understand that people who do this job, who report on this shit with celebrities and on the blogs and all of that, they get up here and they say one thing and they think another. It's a shock jock. It's a performer. It's someone that is trying to invoke energy. They're trying to invoke emotion. If they can make you feel a way, they got you, right? It is a mentality that is used by a lot of different people and a lot of different performers, okay? YSAP, one of the people that is really good at utilizing blurring the lines of truth and lies in order to create a performance. And when they're blurring the line, it means you ask them a question. They will answer the question as if they're being truthful, but they're not. It's not really what they think. Exactly. They have no real integrity. Because integrity is you being able to trust that a person is saying what they feel and what they think without any, other shit going on. So I recognize that there are people in this business that see this more as a performance, and that's fine. But they shouldn't run for any offices as far as I'm concerned. I understand the political climate. I know how politics work. I know who those people are. I know what it takes to be one, because essentially a pastor, a person that's on a microphone talking to y'all, like all of that, a politician, all of that is being charismatic and good at speaking. It's literally the same job with just different motivation or, different subject area. But essentially, we orate. Okay? And I understand this. But that does not mean that you should become a politician, because the way Jason Lee is talking about this Diddy case, it just makes me feel like you don't have a informed perspective on this. You don't have an informed perspective. You don't even seem to understand. You're like, because I heard somewhere he's running for office. You're running for office, but you don't have the basic understanding of someone who's running for office. They should understand that just because somebody does not get convicted of something, it doesn't mean that they didn't do it. It means that laws are sometimes very specific. Laws are very specific. So if I can't prove that a law was broken, it doesn't mean that a law wasn't broken. It just means I can't prove it. And anybody that has watched one episode of SVU should understand that just because somebody doesn't get convicted, it doesn't mean they didn't do it. And proving such things are hard. Because essentially it's something going on behind closed doors with nobody else around to corroborate whether it happened or not. So you have to base it off of other factors. And if you don't have enough evidence, or you don't have a pattern of behavior, which we do in this case, then I can understand, hey, that person doesn't get convicted of that crime. They don't have a pattern of behavior. There's no other evidence that can really prove it. You got to let them go. Doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Just means they couldn't prove it. Jason Lee doesn't seem to understand that. He doesn't seem to understand that as it pertains to this Diddy case. Because he seems to think that if Diddy gets found not guilty, that he's not guilty of anything. That's weird to me. That shows me that you either are being purposefully obtuse, like you bullshitting, which you probably are. But I feel like it's not safe for you to be involved in anybody's political office, making life or death decisions for anybody in your area when we can't trust what you're saying versus what you're thinking and how you will vote, how you will handle. Like, no. To me, that's a sign that I can't trust whatever the fuck you talking about. I can't trust you. Off rip. You've given me enough evidence to know that I can't trust you because you don't seem to understand these things, these very serious things in real life that have nothing to do with a fucking blog story. You want to be involved in making decisions for other people. Yeah, no. That's just how I feel. Anyway, so back to the Diddy shit, right? So Sean Diddy Combs is facing another serious allegation in a new lawsuit. The complaint claims that the music mogul used a television remote to sexually assault a woman, allegedly as retaliation for her belief that he was involved in the murder of the legendary rapper Tupac Shakur, which y'all know people have been saying is exactly the case. In the shocking lawsuit, Diddy, the founder of Bad Boy Records, is accused of SAing a woman named Ashley Parham. Okay, look, she said her name. The lawsuit alleges that the incident occurred during a gangbang-style assault following a FaceTime call where Parham reportedly insulted the music mogul. According to the allegations, the encounter began in February 2018 when Parham met a friend of Diddy's at a bar. During a FaceTime call with Diddy, she openly expressed, she wasn't even in the same room with him. She openly expressed her lack of admiration for the hip hop icon, even suggesting that she believed he had a role in the murder of Tupac Shakur. So somebody was like, yeah, all this stuff was going on and y'all didn't say nothing. Well, this is somebody that said something to him. In her lawsuit, Parham claims that the man she encountered at the bar invited her to his residence in Orinda, California. Upon her arrival, she alleges that Diddy appeared and remarked that she never expected to meet him face to face. According to her account, Diddy then brandished a knife near her face, threatened to give her a glass glow smile in response to her remarks about Tupac. And then I'm sure he went on to, yeah. I mean, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I believe it. Like, and this is one of them stories that people are probably gonna be in the comments. Like, now y'all have taken to the idea that, you know, everybody that's coming out with a story is lying. So people in the comments are saying shit like, oh, he was responsible for this, he's responsible for that, he's responsible for climate change. Like, y'all are making jokes about this shit when really we're just expressing to you how Diddy is going around harming all of these people over all of these years. Like, that's really what this is, y'all. I don't even think Diddy has enough money to pay all of these people. I don't even think that's what it's about at this point. I think it's just about everybody telling their fucking story about their terrible experience with this nigga. Like, that's what I think it's about at the end of the day. And this sounds exactly, you know, not exactly, but it sounds similar to the story about the man that worked at Echo in Macy's, the Macy's story, where you're, you know, you mad because you jealous of somebody for whatever reason. And so you basically exact revenge on them. To me, he very much seemed to use assault as a way to seek revenge on people. So in his mind, he is, you know, getting back at Echo by assaulting the man that works for them. And this woman says some shit on a FaceTime call with a whole nother person. Like, she wasn't even with him. But the thing about it is, what she did not realize is this is one of Diddy's men. And I don't know if y'all peeped this, but R. Kelly had the same thing. He would have people in different areas that would look for girls for him. They will go to the malls and wherever and be like, oh, do you know who R. Kelly is? maybe put him on a phone or something like that. They get excited and then, oh, they go and see R. Kelly. They're going to meet R. Kelly, or he would pop up, whatever. But they have henchmen out there looking for the type of women that they would want. And she did not recognize that this man who she was sitting next to, whose house she felt free to go to, is one of Diddy's guys that is looking for a woman. So when he calls Diddy on FaceTime with her, I'm guessing they thought that the opposite would happen, that she would be excited, that she would like him, that she would want to go and fuck him or want to go to his house or something like that, that she would be open to it. But she wasn't. But we know you don't have to be into it. Most of the time, the people aren't into it. That's why there's GHB and drugs in everything. Because the one thing everybody keeps forgetting is that if you have to drug people to the extent that they can't move, and they don't want to be there. They don't want to be there. If you have to drug them to the point that they can't move, you are trying to keep them from leaving. You're trying to keep them from fighting you. That's not voluntary, sweetheart. That's not giving you knew what you were getting into. No, it's not. That's not what it's giving. It's giving y'all trick these girls. And that's why I said it was the same thing with Devontae. Devontae seemingly did the same thing. Brought a girl to Diddy for him and your boy to assault. They use, and I imagine that Diddy was using Devontae because Devontae's so attractive. Can you imagine? That pissed me off so bad with Devontae. Because I love Devontae, not only because he was so cute back in the day, but because Devontae did a lot of the producing and writing their music. And I love their music. Love Jodeci. Play Jodeci all the time. One of my favorite artists, like in life, Devontae Swing from Jodeci. His story came out last week where he brought the girl that Diddy and Aaron Hall is accused of assaulting. He brought her to the studio. So imagine she is trying to get with Devontae's fine ass, thinking that, oh, I just met Devontae. I'm going to the studio with Devontae. Girl, what? You bucked up. You excited. You thinking you about to get Jodeci dick down. You been listening to these songs and listening to them niggas sing panties off, and you thinking you about to get the dick down to your life by Devontae Swing. And he brings you into a studio and stands there as two men who you don't want to have sex with, cockeyed Aaron Hall and beady-eyed Diddler. And y'all know they probably drugged her, gave her a drink or something. You thinking you safe because you in a studio. Like, But it sounds like that's what happened with her. I believe it. It follows the line of the way he would be with people, like definitely using sex as a weapon. All right, y'all. I'm ready. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's talk about the Safaree and Erica Mena of it all. Okay, I've watched the whole video, y'all. So, for everybody, I watched the whole video. Let me tell y'all something. This is no different than the last time we talked about them. Safaree is manipulative and full of shit. And Erica is acting like a fucking crackhead, crashing out over dick she should have left alone when she divorced him. They are both acting out a toxic relationship on the internet. And the reason why I am a little bit more annoyed with Safaree than I am with Erica in this moment is because Erica didn't come to us with anything. He decided to do the whole child support thing, which he swears this is not about child support. But you were asking for the lowering of the child support. She posts the calendar showing the time that you have the kids and the time that she have the kids. And there's a huge difference. I believe he had the kids 15 days in a year and she had the kids for the other days. Okay. He's not making as much money anymore, so he says, because he's not working at Love and Hip Hop anymore. But she's working. She got a Tubi movie every week that she filming, okay? Erica is still out here working one way or another, okay? He then crafts this YouTube video specifically splicing in moments of Erica crashing the fuck out so that he can build the narrative that look at her, she's controlling, she crazy, she just wants to control everything. She's just trying to stop me from being there for my kids because I don't want her anymore. That's basically what he's doing. To be very clear, we've seen Erica crash out, y'all. We've seen Erica fight people. Erica stabbed one of her baby daddies in the neck. Like, Erica is crazy. She's always been crazy. Absolutely. Absolutely. But a bitch is only climbing a wall when a nigga is fucking her and then playing with her emotions. She's letting him. So at this point, you're a glutton for punishment, bitch. You're a glutton for punishment. I have been here long enough to tell y'all, and I mean watching it on the show, watching it when he was trying to get her for all of those years. That's why I don't understand why every time they come into the news, y'all throw Nicki Minaj into it. Why do y'all always do that? Him and Nicki had been broken up for years by the time he love bombed Erica and begged her to date his ass. Proposed to her, had the Cinderella big ass wedding. She was a crazy bitch this whole time. She been crazy. She been out of control of herself. We know this. This is not surprising to us. Just like you being a hoe or asshole is not surprising to us, Safaree. Because I have not forgotten about the things that he did. No, I would never do anything like that. I would never get on a ladder to climb into anybody's yard. That's insane. My friend had to make me blow somebody's phone up. I don't even do that. I'm not doing none of this crazy shit. That's crazy. Like, she's crashing. She's acting like a crackhead. Do you hear me? She is acting like a crackhead. But this video, I believe, is like a year old. I believe these videos are from like 2023. I don't know if these videos are recent. I'm not sure. He didn't say, but she said he was posting stuff from 2023 when he was still begging for her to come back in 2024. And she posted the text messages. Either way, whatever year it was going on, and it did look like he locked her out the house. It did look like he locked her out the house. It did not. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Wendy, because I thought I was tripping. When I was looking at the video, I was like, it looked like he locked her out the house. Like, and then shout out to Giggs. Giggs was like, but there wasn't I didn't see no video of them fucking. I'm like, why would there be video of them fucking? Why would he edited that shit together. He edited it and put it out in the YouTube video and then sat in front of y'all crying and shit. I don't like Erica either, but he's absolutely being a lying manipulator with this video. Like, but the garage was apparently open. I think she thought that door was open, but the way she's like locking on the door, like, what are you doing? Like, she knocked on the video, like, what are you doing? Like, then she sends the picture of him naked to his mom and sister. I mean, spazzing the fuck out. Spazzing the fuck out. Losing her shit. And so this is what I say. This is my advice, Safaree. Safaree, why are you coming on the internet to show this to us? He said, I'm just going to let the courts, because you got to keep swallowing spit. I'm just going to let the courts figure this out. Then why did you make a YouTube video about it? Why did you make a whole YouTube video about it, putting all of this shit out there about her? We know she's crazy. We know she does this type of shit. But please understand that he antagonizes her. He plays with her head, tells her he wants to get back together. She lets him back because she's stupid. They smash. She gets emotionally invested. Then he starts acting cold again. And then he pops up online with a Mara Negra and buying shit for her kids and all of that when you ain't came over here and did nothing for the kids over here. Like, I don't think he's a deadbeat. But I do think that he doesn't have those kids as much as she does. I just don't. I don't. When she was in the hospital and that nigga was online posting himself, dancing and all of that shit, like, no. No, like, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all are not gonna convince me that Safaree is a victim and he just wants to be there for his kids and she's just making it so hard. Then why didn't you just ask for custody? Why didn't you provide all of this to the courts and say, this lady is crazy. I feel like my children aren't safe right now. How about I take full custody of them? Why not take full custody then? Because you're not really there all the time. Because you don't want to really be responsible for those children as much as she is responsible for those children. Instead, it's not about money. Then what you ask for the child support to be lowered for if this is not about money? And I'm sorry, I was confused. They don't live in LA, they live in Florida. Everywhere is expensive. And based on both of the looks of their homes, they're both probably paying more than $4,000 a month for rent. But the way they look in these videos and all of that he's posting to make her look bad, to me, it looked like y'all was smashing. Something was going on between the two of y'all because both of them had like very relaxed clothes on. It's very much given we might have fucked last night or something like that. And I wake up this morning and some bitch on your phone. So now I'm spazzing out, but we're not together, bitch. We're not together. You came over here, dropped the kids off. We started talking. We fucked, but we not together. So now she crashing out, doing all of this crazy stuff. But to me, he's manipulative. I don't like the tone of his voice in this video. I think he's being fake. And to me, I think it's weird that y'all think that she's stupid, but he's not. He keeps going back fucking her. And he's sitting up there talking about, oh, we not fucking her. When was the last time y'all fucked, Safaree? When was the last time y'all fucked, Safaree? Because if it's been less than 2 months, I don't want to hear anything from you. Like, I need to know the time frame. I need to know the time frame between the last time y'all had sex and these videos of her spazzing out that you've edited and chopped up the way you have. Exactly. It's giving y'all was fucking right before. It's giving y'all was fucking in the vicinity of these videos. Please don't misunderstand me. He does seem like a calmer person. And if you are more equipped than she is, get full custody and take your kids, son. Use all of this crazy footage that you got, that you posting to us to make her look bad. So you can have all of these pick-me-ass bitches online fighting on your behalf so you can have some thirsty big titty bitches to come through too. Because a lot of y'all want to fuck Safaree. And that's why y'all be so quick to want to be in my comments going back and forth with people about him. Y'all want to fuck him. Y'all want so badly for him to come back to the black side, right? As if you haven't seen how he's an asshole. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I've seen way too much evidence of Safaree being manipulative, like just doing underhanded, backhanded shit, lying in front of everybody's face. I mean, he did it. The shit with Spice, the shit with Amara La Negra. Like, he always acting like a bitch ass nigga. He goes above and beyond, I feel like, to get that girl upset. I do. I'm sorry, y'all. I definitely think he likes to get in her head. He likes that she acts crazy. When he was on a video, he was talking about, she's calling people I'm talking to. She's doing all of this. I'm like, you love that shit, nigga. You like the fact that she acts crazy behind you. I bet you he watched that video of her climbing over that wall so much and was laughing to himself. Because he likes that she acts like this. Because to a lot of people, and especially toxic people, y'all can kiss my ass on this because I know I'm right. Toxic people think that when you acting like that about them, that means you really love them. They like it. It makes them feel like, oh, she willing to do all of this behind me. And I know because people have said this shit to me. That's how they think. So yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I think that it's crazy how many of y'all are in the comments talking about DV. She put her hands on him. That is not okay. Fighting in front of them children. That is not okay. Like I said, spazzing out, acting like a crackhead. But she's always been like this. And it's a lot of y'all like that too. It's a lot of y'all bitches that's in the comments running y'all mouth. It's a lot of y'all that fight y'all baby daddies in front of y'all kids, curse them out over the phone, scream and holler. Fuck your daddy. A lot of y'all do that. A lot of y'all do that. A lot of y'all do that. And I've seen it. So y'all should, like, you know, I don't know, maybe look in the mirror sometimes, because the toxic behavior they're distributing, I've seen in real life so many times with people. That's what be going on inside people's households. They fight in front of their kids. They absolutely do. And to me, it's just I just don't like the way he went about it. I just don't like the way he went about it. I'm sorry. It's absolutely given manipulative. It's given I antagonize her. I took the perfect moments where, you know, she's spazzing out. I didn't got her all worked up. I didn't say some fucked up shit. I didn't did some fucked up shit. Now she about to spaz out on me. And I got it on tape. So now I can show it to the world, and everybody is going to feel like, oh, she's the worst. She's a bad mom. You know, she's abusive, and they're going to see me as a victim yet again. And he gets to make money off of it by making it a YouTube video. I think that video had 300,000 views. Yeah. He going to make a nice little check off that. Probably more than his child support. So yeah, like, to me, yes, I feel like there are a lot of women that have been crazy for a man to this level, and they grow from it. When Erica is going to grow from it, I don't know. I don't feel sorry for her. And that's why I said, if he can prove he's a better parent, then get custody, Safaree. Don't ask for lowering of child support. Ask for full-time custody of her, of the kids. Do that. Do that. If you can provide them with a more peaceful household, and she's just toxic and all of that, and don't just get them so you can give them to your mama and your sister, because I heard you say that shit. I heard you say that shit. But once again, shout out to Erica De Niro, because she reminded me about that moment when the baby, the guitar fell on a baby in the studio and he barely moved. And she was like, Safaree, are you going to get the baby? And I remember when I watched that episode, I felt the same way. Her emotions in that moment, I felt the exact same way she felt. Nigga, pick the baby up. So yeah, he could be combing hair in videos and all of that shit. He could have their rooms decorated for when they come over there. Like, yes, all of that shit. And still not put in as much time as she does. Not really want to be there all the time on his own the way she does. And that's what I'll have to give her. Yes, she didn't take care of that first child. But to me, it seemed as if she's the main parent with these youngest two. You know, people fuck up their oldest child all the time and then be trying to make up for it with the you know, the last couple of kids that they have. Shit, people do that in general. Whatever mistakes they made with the oldest child, they try to fix it with the youngest child. I also feel like that little boy don't want to be online anyway, so we would never really know what his perspective was. But so many people like to tell us that he hate his mom. He might. She don't seem like she's that, you know, great, to be honest. Like, you're a bigot, you ignorant as fuck, you out of control of your emotions, and you too old for that shit at this point. Like, at this point, you're too old for that shit. Grow up. But please understand, he is not a victim. He's not innocent, as y'all like to say all the time about people that actually do be a victim or actually do be innocent. Y'all don't never like to say, y'all don't never like to point shit out. I'm going to point it out on both sides. He is manipulative. This whole video is manipulative. Using that video of her crying, saying she didn't want to go by her mama. Wow, Safaree. Wow. I feel like that's low. unless you feel like she is really an unfit parent, that was really low. That was really low, man. Because to me, I feel like she's still the one that you trust to take care of them children whenever you don't want to be bothered. For most of the time, she's the one that's primarily responsible for them. If you saying that she is not able to take care of them, then shouldn't you be trying to have full custody? She is careless. What do y'all mean? She is careless. She is crazy. Like I said, ain't no confusion about it. But I also feel like if he was such a great guy, he wouldn't toy with her mental the way he does. And I feel like he toys with her mental. I do. And I feel like this whole video was manipulative and meant to fuck with her, because why not just handle it in the courts? Why make it a YouTube video and make a whole thing about it, screaming about how it's not about money, it's not about me? Then why are you telling us, Safaree? Why are you telling us? Because you want this to get a reaction out of her. You want this to make her look bad so that you could use it in court. But that's what you was trying to do. You was trying to antagonize her and get a response out of her to make her look worse so you can get whatever it is you're trying to get out of this situation in court. And if that's how you want to handle your shit, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling y'all, it's not just her. It's not. It's the both of them. Thank you so much, Talia, for the super chat, my love. Thank you. Hi, Bondi. Erica M can absolutely use these home video clips for the I Remember When I Lost My Mind challenge. Great show, hun. Thank you. Yeah, no, she definitely, is crashing the fuck out. But she been, to me, when you was losing weight and shit, you was crashing out over that nigga. Like, why would you continue to have sex with him after y'all divorced? You know he out here playing with you. Every other week he posting some other woman. Why the fuck would you continue to have sex with him, Erica? She said, and this is when I told y'all the videos was in 2023. She said, posting videos that transpired in 2023, but yet in May 2024, you were begging for me. You were begging for me back. If it was so traumatic for you, why were you in my Ring camera on May in? She said May in, but I'm sure she meant on May 4 through the 7, begging for me to let you in and to take you back. Make it make sense. Not gonna lie, whenever I die, I wanted to be with you. I don't want to live without you. This very text was sent by him in May of 2024, right before I text your mother the truth of how you were begging to get back with me, since you like lying to your family and friends on your true feelings when it comes to me. And I'm not showing the rest of the text messages because they are all the insane, freaky things you were saying. So, Erica, you're delusional. You're delusional. You're so delusional. And listen, I believe what she's saying. I believe what she's saying because I think this is his text message. I think I think he absolutely said that shit to her. But I also feel like once y'all got divorced, once he said he didn't want you to have the second baby, once he was dancing out in Jamaica while your baby was in the NICU, all of that shit that we saw, girl, why would you continue to go back to him? Because you're a glutton for punishment and you're a weird ass bitch. Okay? You're weird. You're a weird ass bitch because you should have left him alone. But the fact that he is up in that video calling her corny, oh my God, y'all. I was like, this nigga is diabolical. This nigga is diabolical, okay? I don't care what nobody's talking about. Y'all kiss my motherfucking ass, bitch. I said what I said. I said what I said. He absolutely, I think, does all of this. She wrote again. This all happened in 2023. This so-called restraining order he's talking about, he tried to get was in 2024 and very out the blue. And that was after his attempt to try and get back with me in May 2024. The sick part about it is the videos he's posting was all in 2023. The one of me being enraged was because he violated my body. I wanted answers on why he would put my health in jeopardy, but he's not admitting that part, meaning he fucked somebody without a condom. He's also not admitting that he had to drop his fake restraining order attempt because of all the evidence I had, which I have not posted yet, was in my home, begging me in front of our kids on his knees, literally in front of our kids, to take him back. That evidence, proof alone, would have caused him losing the entire filing. Why were you repeatedly coming to my home in May? Crying in my Ring camera for me to let you in if you're so traumatized by me. And this is what I was telling y'all. For everybody that was talking about, oh, domestic violence, if it was a man that did it, yeah, bitch. If it was a man that was slinging a woman around a room and into a TV and she couldn't even fight back and all of that, yeah, I'm absolutely gonna feel like that was way worse than her slapping and knocking this nigga upside the head and knocking shit over in his house. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna feel like the threat wasn't the same. I am sorry. It's not given like they were both, like, listen, she's violent. We know she is. There's no excuse for it. But I am going to feel differently based on what is happening in the video and who's getting their ass beat and if they can fight back and if they have the strength to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I am going to take all of that into consideration. Absolutely. It's not going to be a one size fits all for me. I'm so sorry that y'all feel like it should be. But yeah, because to me, she does all of that shit, but she been doing all of that shit, y'all. And that's what y'all talking about. All of y'all wanted to tell me she been crazy. I know, which is why when you fuck her and then you start acting funny, she starts spazzing out. You know this. So why do you continue to beg to be with her? Why do you continue to fuck her? Because you like going through this shit with her. Just like she like going through this shit with you. So to me, no, I don't think it's the same thing. I don't. But let me continue reading what she said. If you're so traumatized by me, you have been gaslighting me for years. And when I react, you're so quick to make it happen in your home so that you can record me. It isn't ironic anymore. You've been plotting this whole video, which is why all of a sudden now you want to be a YouTuber. Hello. He did not have a YouTube channel like a month ago. I feel like he made a post, I feel like recently, either last week, the Nicki Minaj concert. That was it. I had not seen any YouTube videos about Safaree before then. Anyway, but she says you've been purposefully trying to make me have financial burdens by not doing your part when it comes to the kids. So much so, you have went months and months without paying child support until I had to get the actual Department of Child Support to start taking my child support out of your bank account directly. He has been quiet all this time because the truth of it is he couldn't deny any of the truth of it. He's now talking because he can edit and put together last year's torment together and edit it up to make it seem like what he has been doing behind closed doors is valid. This man, by choice, missed his daughter's birthday this year and showed up to his only son's birthday this year empty-handed. Why is it? You're making what you don't do for your kids about me. You have put me through enough and won't admit to that, which is okay. But honestly, what's your excuse for your absence when it comes to these kids? You had them in July, picked them up on Friday the 4th, and put them right into a summer camp. Mind you, you only had them until that following Tuesday. He said that he was supposed to have them for a month. That's what he said, which means those days you actually had with your kids, you weren't even trying to spend quality time with them. You literally put them in a camp that I was never informed of just so you can go about your life for those days. He said, when I have them, I can do what I want with them. You don't have to worry about them when they're with me, yada, yada, yada. And I feel like that depends on the parent, because I do feel like men a lot of the times will like just drop their kids off on any old body, right? And, and I'm not saying, but I just feel like a lot of times niggas do get these kids and then just drop them off by people. Like, so I don't know. I don't know if she should be worried when they're just with him or not. I can't trust his word for it because we've seen the way he move. I'm sorry. And I can't really trust her word for it either because we see the way she move. But I'm just reading what she's saying. You literally put them in a camp that I was never informed of just so you can go about your life for those days. All of a sudden, he's a YouTuber and wants to be honest with the world with the world. Bullshit. This whole shit was planned by him, and I'm not surprised. Just like he went around showing videos of his ex after causing so much trauma in that relationship, here he is doing the same here. And now that makes me think that this video was about him, not Erica.
I don't know who needed to hear this, but good for you. Good for you.
Y'all, why is Nikki always a fucking Marvel character? They really need to do that. They need to make Nikki a Marvel villain. That would be so fucking dope. Oh my God, where she can do all of this weird shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would love that for her. Can somebody make that happen?
You see, sometimes you need to leave people them alone.
When she started doing the accent. Yeah, I think she probably was talking to Safaree.
And you see, sometimes when a queen is minding her business, girl thinks that them why, you understand, getting at the queen convo. Girl thinks say
she looked pretty, but I can't keep with that. So that's Da, right? And what did Erica shares video of her daughter alleging that Safaree kicked her brother. Girl, this is just
what did Daddy do?
Daddy kicked him. My brother was too wet. Then he fell in the ground.
Girl, oh my God, put your seatbelt on.
When was this?
And my daddy.
When you was with Daddy?
So the baby just crying. Okay. It's really no, let me turn the sound off. Okay. It's really no coincidence that this man leaked his own court documents to falsely claim he has the kids a majority of the time. It's no coincidence that all of a sudden he's a YouTuber and waited all this time to so-called tell his truth, all just for views. I've been sparing him for so long. His triggering, violating BS he has been doing for 3 years. Today I'm going live, and I will not only be showing all the receipts when she went live. I've been cleared by Legal to Indeed show, but I will also be giving a full detail and breakdown of everything in its entirety. So I only show my reaction to your actions, but failing to tell what it is you're about behind closed doors is textbook narcissist. And he does show those signs, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, he absolutely shows signs of narcissism the way he acts. But anyway, for Sapphire to speak so clear on the things that you do and tell her baby brother saying that Legend isn't your son, which is probably why you thought mistreating him in your home since he was a baby with no one around. How could you forget all these parts? And he is kind of just like letting the baby cry and just sitting there. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to let the baby, cry it out. You're okay. Like, you know how niggas be. You're okay. But he is giving narc. He is giving narc. It is giving tit for tat. It's very messy. I can't wait to see what she has to say. Legal approved this, girl. That's what she said in the comments. I can't wait for her live. Let me go and look and see if she this was an old video, right?
What did I just say about me and my baby mother? What did I just say to you?
So you can't let her go, man. You just can't let her go.
Exactly. She's texting me saying I'm hiding. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting here right now talking. I'm sitting here right now talking about how ignorant the shit is that we do and everything in between us, and then we end up here again. Hold on. What did I just say about me and my baby mother?
They said this was old. That's what they said. What's that? Listen, I was trying to see. They said it was old, but I don't know.
Hold on. What did I just say?
Yeah, no. The last time I checked, Live Bites don't post old lives. So I don't know why somebody said that this is old. Hold up. It's not. It definitely is old. The last thing he posted was uploaded on his YouTube channel. This is live bites though. So this from Instagram Live. Most of the time anyway. I need to know live bites. I need to know. Because how you gonna say the last thing he posted is on his YouTube as if he didn't post anything else or didn't go live? Like, how you know? You follow him like that? Either way, girl, I guess we'll find out later. Either way, that's some weird shit to say about how he ain't never letting her go and then turn around and be online crying in the camera, having all of the big titty chicks sad. Sunny Rain, thank you for the super chat. Your commentary be on point. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Girl, they both are the fucking worst. They're both the worst. They are. Because honestly, I don't understand why she's still talking to this man at this point. Like, just, girl. But she's going to talk to us at some point. Let me go to her page right quick because I unfollowed her. A while back because I told you I don't really like Erica Mena, but I also feel like I'm not about to act like I don't see the shit that Safaree be doing. Like he's absolutely like giving narc. Okay, so this is the last thing she put on her page. I find myself in a state of deep astonishment and sorrow that our situation has deteriorated to this point. It's truly heartbreaking to realize how far we've come. Every situation is ultimately tied to a cause, which inevitably leads to effects. Nonetheless, it is crucial that I put an end to this turmoil. I'm committed to taking the initiative to stop this, and I believe it will be beneficial for both parties to do so. Our children are the center of my world and the lights of my life. I am determined to rely on the justice system to navigate these proceedings, trusting that it will guide us toward a fair and just resolution. We are blessed with two beautiful children who deserve a stable, nurturing environment. As I move forward, I will continue to prioritize their long-term well-being and future happiness. So this sounds like she may have changed her mind about going live. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, it's not like she probably changed her mind about going live. Somebody must have been like, girl, it doesn't make you look good. It doesn't make you look good, girl. It doesn't. But yeah, no, this is absolutely giving tit for tat. I definitely feel sorry for the children, like everybody else has said. I do feel sorry for the children because I think that it says a lot about having a pick me for a mom. Because essentially, Erica is a fucking pick me. You are a pick me. You're a delusional pick me. Like, why are you continuing to go down this same road with this man talking about he keeps begging for you to come back? Girl, so what? Tell him no. You know what's going to happen. You know him so well, but you keep going back fucking with him again. Like, make it make sense. And it's the same thing for him. She's so crazy. She does all of this wild stuff. Why you keep going over there fucking that girl? Like, stop lying. You were, when was I want to know. You give me a date, nigga, because I'm not going to believe it just out of your mouth that, oh, she was doing all of this and you wasn't fucking her too. No. And Nicki Minaj has also said that Safaree was a fucking wacko in their relationship. Like, they both have bad track records as far as their relationships are concerned. I'm gonna need for y'all to stop leaning towards finding victimhood and that big goofy ass nigga. Stop. Please stop. Y'all keep, I see y'all, and y'all keep leaning towards trying to find victimhood in this nigga. Talking about, oh, but she would listen. I see y'all coming. I see y'all coming. It's both of them. It is both of them. Both of them. Plural. Together. In unison. All right, y'all. I'm done. All right. I'll be back at 4:30 for my members only live. Loving hip hop. Do the thing, 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 do the thing. Okay, I love you guys. I hope y'all enjoy the live. Okay, crazy ass people do crazy things. That's why you gotta exercise this toxicity from your life. Okay, Nikki didn't stab him, child, because she had too much to lose. Erica didn't have shit to lose. We can keep going back and forth, but we won't. Peace out.